Mary there just unable to finish the layup on the right side there.
Galvini dishes off to number 3, Stephanie Regan, for her first 2 points, and the score 5-4 in favor of Attleboro.
Yeah, great find there by Reagan, able to knock down that corner jump shot there, mid-range. Good start for both teams so far.
Yep, 5-4. It is Avery James at the top of the three-point circle, fakes a shot, kicks out to Camacho. Camacho then brings it back left, now looking to drive, tries to feed Williamson down low. Williamson can't get a handle on it, and a held ball is called. Possession arrow in favor of the Flyers of Framingham. Framingham coming in averaging a shade over 49 points per game. Attleboro almost 52 points per game. Framingham giving up 42 points a game, 42.44. Attleboro giving up 42.5, so very evenly defensively.
Yeah, last game of the season for both teams, and quite a way to conclude this regular season. Both evenly matched teams ranked 12 and 13 in the rankings, like you said, Kev. And I expect some good basketball here this evening.
Yeah, it should be a good playoff test for both teams. And I'm not sure if they were expecting that at the beginning of the year when they booked it. You never know when you book a game. Nina Edwards with the short jumper, kind of off balance, does not go. Mary Bosch with the rebound, brings it up and tries to get Williamson. Luckily gets it back. Ooh. And there's going to be a foul on Williamson. And Williamson is saying that the girl just kind of tripped over her, but nevertheless.
Yeah, going to call a moving screen. I think the ref might have seen her foot like kind of reach out there a little bit, little subtleness, but you know.
So early foul trouble now for number 32, Tia Williamson.
That's her second foul.
That's her second one, team second. Let's see if that, and Dharma Hines now number 22, as a jump ball is caused by Tia Williamson. Dharma Hines now checking in for Attleboro.
Yeah, great job by Tia on the defensive end there, able to make up for her moving screen there. The foul she got called. Great hands, forces the jump ball, and Bombardiers get possession.
Dharma Hines in the last game on senior night went 4 for 4 from the floor against Taunton for 8 points. Camacho going in, stop, pop, shoot, no good. Rebound goes to Grace Hanna. 5-4 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That ball is tipped by Goldrick to James. Back to Goldrick. Goldrick has a 2-on-1. Looking behind. Oh! Nicely blocked by Framingham's number 23, Nina Edwards, the senior. Galvani steps out of bounds on the baseline as she tried to feed Edwards underneath, and a turnover for Framingham.
So 3 consecutive possessions and 3 turnovers. And second turnover for Framingham and 1 for Attleboro this far.
Framingham in a full court man press, more of a zone press, looks like a 2-2-1. And that ball is deflected by Regan and lays it up to, no good for Galvani. I thought that was in, Ryan.
Yeah, missed that layup, kind of
Ball skirts out of Dharma Hines' hands, but Framingham gets a hand on it as was going out of bounds. The ball will remain with Attleboro, a little bit sloppy in the last minute or so.
Yeah, great hands by Reagan there during that zone trap that you were saying, that full court pressure. Reagan able to get her hands on it, just her teammate unable to finish the layup.
Camacho deep to Avery James, 27 on the shot clock. Everyone just kind of standing around right now looking to set up an offense. Over to Bosch, and Bosch mishandles the ball, and it's stolen by Allie Regan, the junior. 2 points so far in the game. Feeds it to 21, Grace Hanna, and Hanna goes up, but is fouled along the way. No basket, and that foul goes to number 4, Avery James, her first, team third.
Yeah, you got a string of possessions here where the Bombardiers have been kind of careless with the ball on the other end there offensively, Kevin, and it's turned into some transition opportunities for Framingham, and draws the foul here.
Yeah, Attleboro, tough time finding a game. They struggled a little bit in the first half last night against Abington before pulling away with a big second half. First free throw is good, and we have a tie game. Grace Hanna averaging, again, about 10 rebounds a game, just kind of like, the glue, does a little bit of everything. And this, she'll dive for loose balls, going for all rebounds. Again, they call it the Marcus Smart of the team.
Yep.
And a rebound by Dharma Hines. And there's going to be a timeout for Bree Bracken early on with 4:11 to go in the first quarter. Attleboro takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout. You'll watch it on ACS 15 Sports. We'll be back right after this.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. So, it's our first time seeing Framingham High School, and a quick scouting report on them. Ryan is, they're always moving. They like to play a full court, as we've already seen that.
Yep.
Fast-paced, and they do look inside for easy baskets. And I would imagine that'll continue now that they got Williamson. Attleboro's big with 2 fouls early.
For sure.
I'd be surprised if Williamson, she sees the court the rest of the first quarter.
Yeah, Tia with some early foul trouble. She's your primary presence on the low block, especially defensively. So it looks like Dharma Hines is going to have some valuable playing time here in the first half.
And that's fine with Dharma as the senior. Goldrick with a short mid-range jumper is good. And for Goldrick, she now has 5 of the 7 points for Attleboro. Mary Bosch has the other 2. Attleboro leading 7-5, 3:52 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, if you're new to our broadcast, that's pretty much Goldrick's bread and butter right there. Nice little stop and pop mid-range jump shot. She's really perfected that this season.
Allie Reagan, mishandles the ball, and the ball goes on the baseline. Turnover, Attleboro ball, 3:46 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, both teams with 3 turnovers apiece so far in this first quarter. About 3:40 left to go, and Attleboro maintaining a 2-point lead.
Breaks the press well there. High arcing 3, no good for Avery James. They reset the shot clock, so they must have hit the rim. And Bosch misses her 3. Avery James had missed hers. Attleboro with the rebound and a fresh 35. Finds James again wide open. She will go for the long 3 and misses. Avery, the best second half shooter in Massachusetts. First half just takes her a little while to get going. Fast break basket for Framingham's number 14, Allie Regan. She now has 4, 7-7, 3:06 to go first quarter.
Yeah, Framingham's really taking advantage of the transition opportunities, especially after a missed basket. Like you mentioned before, Kevin, they're real quick to get in transition and get those easy baskets.
They went for a pass intended for Dharma Hines, tipped away by Framingham. 26 remains on the shot clock, 3:03 in the first quarter. Tie ball game between the number 13 versus number 12. Camacho for 3.
Got it!
And fouled! Riley Camacho averaging 5.6 points a game. Previously mentioned, her and Mary Bosch have stepped up to average almost 11 points between the two of them now, whereas just about 2 or 3 weeks ago combined, they were averaging probably about 5 or a little over 6 points a game. So the two of them,
a little dynamic duo going on, huh?
That and it creates good diversity on the offense. Camacho hits the free throw for a
4-point play.
As I said, the Paul, the other game, or maybe it was you, I can't remember. The traditional 4-point play. Is there such a thing as a traditional?
Connor Houle made
That's right, Connor.
Yes. I think he made a corner 3 from the same exact spot.
And there's a 3-point attempt by Regan. Galvani. No good.
First 3-point attempt of the half for the Flyers.
Camacho with the rebound, gets it to Goldrick. Goldrick slows things down. Attleboro leading 11-7 thanks to the 4-point play by Camacho.
Looks like Framingham transitioning to a 2-3 zone.
James for 3, no good. James trying to get her second half swag going here in the first quarter.
Yep, 10 shot attempts so far for the Bombardiers, 6 of those being from the 3-point range.
On the season, Ryan, they've attempted 437 3-pointers, 671 2-pointers. So it's not 50-50, but they're not afraid to take the 3. That's for sure.
Definitely not.
Hines got an Attleboro and a man-on-man. Goldrick now on defense. Offensively, Galvani with a 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Avery James. Goldrick on a rush. Has Camacho, feeds her down low and up and good.
Fantastic
Riley
pass.
Camacho now has 6 points in the quarter. Attleboro leading 13-7. Like you said, Ryan, great pass. Good hands by Camacho. Good patience on the layup.
Yeah, that was Goldrick that threw that pass, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, fantastic pass. She was like Tom Brady looking like with that pass there.
Grace Hanna with a 3-point attempt, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Attleboro take over, leading 13-7. And there's a timeout on the floor. Timeout for Coach Kristen Odette Fucarli, the coach of Framingham. I want to say Framingham
State. Great pronunciation
State,
there, buddy.
all things being equal and credit to be given. She told me how to pronounce it.
There you go. Okay.
They'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School. Both teams have now used one of their allotted 5 timeouts. And good buttons there.
I'm on top of it now. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to let anyone hear any music.
Even though it's loud enough to go through our microphones.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And Framingham not in the press will pick up at half court now. Camacho into Mary Bosch. Number 24, Madeline Gorney, looks like she'll be trying to check in for Framingham. There's a pass from Hines.
Steal.
Stolen away from Avery James, going all the way coast to host.
Oh, little extra step and a travel miss.
I thought I saw an extra step as well. And Regan ends up getting her own rebound eventually and gets her 6th point of the quarter. 13-9 in favor of Attleboro. 1:13 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I thought she easily took one too many steps there, Kevin. Sure looked like it, but, call was not made, and they were taking advantage of it.
Camacho for 3, no good. Great box out by number 23, Nina Edwards. And there's a 2-point attempt by Stephanie Regan, and that's good for 2 points. Does she now have 4?
Yep.
4 points.
Yeah, able to find her in the corner there on the baseline, and a nice little mid-range jump shot for Regan there. This Framingham team extremely disciplined, playing very good team basketball so far there, Kev.
And a foul on the floor. It looks like that's going to go to number 21, Grace Hanna, her first team, just a team first. Looks like nobody will be shooting this quarter. Attleboro has just the 3 team fouls. Framingham just the 1 with 32.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. And there's inbound pass to Goldrick. Goldrick with a nice step move and gets fouled as she goes up for a layup, and a foul by number 21, Grace Hanna. So 2 quick ones for Grace. As Goldrick, they gave it to Caroline Galvani, her first.
Yeah, Kayla with a great move inside on the post there, able to get to her right hand, just unable to finish the layup, but she's got an opportunity for 2 at the line.
Goldrick hits her first. She now
Nothing
has 6.
but net.
And Kayla Goldrick, a 76% free throw shooter
Best on the team.
Best on the team. Goldrick and misses her second one.
I think we jinxed her.
Yes, we did. And a good box out and a good rebound by a recently entered Madeline Gormy. She kicked it over to Grace Hanna, and Hanna has the ball now at the top of the 3-point circle, guarded by Camacho. Hanna with the ball, do a little
crossover do-si-do. Oh, great block.
Yeah, it's a great block on Stephanie Regan, and there is a whistle on the floor. We'll see what that's all about.
Mary Bosch with some great hands, doesn't reach in, no foul called, and a great block.
And they call a foul on Stephanie Regan. So that's her first and team 4th. Inbounding pass as Framingham goes back into their full court press. 5 seconds to go. And Camacho looking to drive, goes on a running 3 and goes to the bank, and no good.
Do I want to count that shot attempt?
That one I'm counting because it looked like it was kind of designed. But so at the end of the first quarter, Attleboro leading 14-11. Ryan, thoughts on the first quarter?
I mean, just a really back and forth quarter there. Some early turnovers for both teams. Both teams ended up having 4 turnovers, but both teams getting about the same amount of shots up. Attleboro with 4 more shots overall, but a really competitive, closely contested first quarter, Kevin.
Yep, we're going to be in for a good one. So we'll be back with second quarter action on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. Leading scorers for Framingham is Allie Regan with 6. Steffi Regan with 4. Grace Hanna has the other point for 11 total for Framingham. For Attleboro, Kayla Goldrick with 6. Riley Camacho with 6. And Mary Bosch off the opening tip with 2 for 14 for Attleboro. Any stats to wow us with or not yet?
Yeah, right now, actually. So that first quarter of play, folks, Framingham Flyers shot 5 out of 11 from the field for a 45% clip. Attleboro, meanwhile, got up 2 more shots. They were 5 out of 13 for 38%. But the difference is Attleboro 2 out of 8 from three-point range. Framingham 0 for 3.
There you go. And there's a nice drive by number 21, Grace Hanna. Now has 3 points. And there's a steal by Framingham. Oh, and it kicks back to Attleboro. Mary Bosch has the ball. Fresh 35 on the clock. She gets it over the timeline. Bosch, a long pass to James. Gets caught underneath. Kicks it out to Camacho. Camacho back to Hines. Hines to Bosch at the top of the key. Over to Goldrick. Things settle down now. Attleboro with the 4 of their starting 5 as the Hines stays in for Tia Williamson, who has 2 fouls. Avery James for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Grace Hanna. Grace Hanna over to Galvani. Galvani again going to Westfield State for basketball. There's a drive by number 14, Allie Regan, but fouled along the way.
Yeah, Reagan showing some burst of speed there on that drive and penetration there. Just able to get by her defender, Avery James, there and draws the foul.
Allie Regan at the line. Lily Diddick looking to check in for Attleboro. This is the first one. There's Regan. And Diddick checking in for Dama Hines right now. Diddick, a sophomore.
Yeah, Framingham 1 for 5 so far to start from the free throw line in this game.
And hits the second
2 for 6.
2 for 6. So we have a tie ball game with exactly 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, 14-14. Goldrick bringing the ball up the court, pressured hard by number 11, Galvani. Ends up going all coast to coast. Ball tipped away by Grace Hanna. Attleboro will retain possession of the ball. 25 on the shot clock. And like you said, Ryan, great move. Was able to get past Galvani.
Perfect little Euro step there by Goldrick. Able to create space for her, but an even better block on the defensive end.
Down low to Diddick. Diddick up, kind of does a little up and under move. No good. Rebound. Framingham the other way.
Yep, and Tia Williamson still on that bench there, Kevin, like we mentioned before.
My guess is they'll keep her there for a little while longer while this game is close, so as not to get her in foul trouble. And double team pressure by Attleboro's defense. And there's a long shot by Galvani. The 3 is good! And Framingham with their first lead of the game, 17-14, 6:15 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've come out of that quarter break pretty hot there. They've developed a run here early on.
6 unanswered by the Flyers, and that ball was tipped on the shot.
I believe it was, yep.
Number 23, Nina Edwards, checking back in for Framingham. And Goldrick shot that.
0 for 4 start to start this second quarter for the Bombardiers. Meanwhile, Framingham 2 out of 3 to start this quarter.
Kind of like a 3-2 pressure for Framingham coming on the inbound pass from underneath. James, a long 3 from the right side.
Got
it! Avery James with her first 3 of the game is tied at 17 each.
That was a high arcing shot by Avery there. Nothing but net went right in.
For Avery James, that's her 50th made 3-pointer. And Galvani has it blocked by Goldrick to Diddick, back to Goldrick. Oh, and lays it up, but no good on Bosch. And quick transition the other way. A lot going on here.
Oh, yeah.
Last game, block shots.
A lot of back and forth. Galvani, thankfully, slows the pace down a little bit.
Regan throws it down, the alley version of Regan, and hits a quick 2-pointer. She now has 9 in the game. Framingham leads 19-17. Goldrick looking for Bosch. Bosch stopped her cut. What we've said before, Goldrick thought she was going to zig, and she zagged.
She zagged, yep. Zigged instead of zagged.
Yep. 19-17. We have another timeout on the floor. 5:15 to go, and timeout Framingham. So with 5:15 to go in the second quarter, Framingham leading 19-17. You're watching it on AACS 15 Sports. We'll be back right after this.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Well, we know what that dead air means. We are back.
And Paul Healy channeling his inner mistakes to
I am channeling my inner Paul.
Sorry, Paul. Hope you are doing better, Paul, and hope you're resting up for your triple header tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow for Paul. I only got a double header, but he's got a triple header.
I sort of have a triple header. I'm doing the hockey game with Paul at 2,
Yep.
and then I'm doing the book for the consolation and championship game.
There you go.
See, Framingham coming out of the timeout, bringing the ball up the court is Maddie Gormley. I think I said that right. Okay, down low to number 3, Steffi Regan, no good. Rebound goes to Bosch. Bosch over to Goldrick. Goldrick looking to drive all the way, goes underneath and draws a foul.
Yeah, great job by Goldrick there, able to drive to her strong side on the right and draw the foul on Reagan there. I think, that's only her first personal.
Just her first, team first in the second quarter, as Caroline Galvani is set to check back in for Framingham. Goldrick has 6 points so far in the game. And first free throw is good.
There we go.
Attleboro now trailing 19-18.
3 out of 4 from the line to start for this Bombardier team so far in this first half.
Both teams getting ready for playoffs. Seedings come out Saturday, and Goldrick misses the second one. 2 for 4. The rebound for Diddick. Nice rebound. Diddick kicks it back out to Camacho. Fresh 30 on the clock. Avery James, a deep 3 attempt is no good. Kind of rolled around. Looking for that shooter's touch that this is the second half, Ryan. It would have dropped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Totally right.
Diddick on Galvani, and down low goes to Allie Regan, and there's going to be a foul. And if that's on Avery, that'll be her third, and it is.
Ooh.
Avery James is third.
So you got 2 key players in the starting lineup with some early foul trouble so far.
At the line for 2 is Allie Regan. And first attempt is good. Checking in for Attleboro's junior Shea Bowden.
Yeah, Framingham playing extremely well. Great team basketball so far. And these ladies, you know, they're not short. They are very tall, and they provide some size, especially down low. So Attleboro's got their work cut out for them tonight.
Allie Regan had missed her first 3 free throws, has now hit her last 3 free throws. Framingham leads 21-18. Down low to Diddick is up and good.
Great job by Diddick there, able to do a nice little right-handed floater and able to knock that down. Attleboro needed that one for sure.
Yeah, Diddick's first 2 points again. There's going to be a double dribble on the floor by Galvani. Just kind of lost the handle, so that'll be a turnover there. Framingham leading 21-20 over Attleboro. Attleboro now inbounding the ball against the press.
Framingham's 6th turnover of the first half.
They pull back the press with 4:10 to go in the second quarter. Bosch bringing the ball up the court. And goes for a long 3, no good. Ends up being a pass to Goldrick. Was it tipped?
I think it was tipped, yep.
And Goldrick goes for a shot, no good. And coming away with the ball is Caroline Galvani. She pushes it to number 14. And Allie Regan. And Allie Regan's having a game, and she now has 12 points. And Framingham now leads 23-20.
Yeah, Regan's been quite the cog on offense.
Pass down low to Camacho is good!
Ooh, great pass. Great finish, even better pass by Goldrick. Able to find her right there on the low block for an easy left-handed layup.
Goldrick, the former softball player, shortstop, shows off her arm there and gets a great one down to Camacho. As Regan goes up and under, no good. Ball goes back out to Galvani, long 3, no good. Camacho comes away with the ball. She's got 2-on-2, her and Bowden. Bowden stops, now looks to drive herself, kicks it off to Diddick. Diddick from behind, no good on the short 2-pointer attempt. Here comes Regan back the other way, and that might be a charge called against Allie Regan. For Allie Regan, that's her team second.
And Mary Bosch with a fantastic take of that charge right there in the lane. Great job by her to step into place and establish position and get that charge call.
Checking in now is Maddie Gorney. Maddie Gorney has come a long way this way, getting big minutes this year, kind of just runs the court, settles things down out there for Framingham. Coach Fucarli really likes her game and how she's come along this year. Mary Bosch at the top of the key, tries to feed Goldrick down low. Back to Diddick, gets a handle on it. Diddick with a kind of like a hook shot, no good. Fights for the rebound, comes away with it. Great hustle by Diddick. Attleboro resets at the top of the three-point arc. Goldrick with the ball kind of halfway between half court and the three-point arc. 25 on the shot clock. And that ball was tipped as she attempted to make a pass to Bosch. Tipped by Caroline Galvani. Remains Attleboro ball. 2:36 to go in the second quarter. 25 on the shot clock. Pass to Bowden, the junior. Bowden brings it up over to Goldrick. Goldrick at the free throw line goes to Diddick. Diddick for a short two-pointer. No good. Rebound, Attleboro. Bosch comes away with the ball, and I think Attleboro has a rebounding edge this game.
For sure.
And kind of a looping pass off Diddick's hands to Goldrick. Goldrick underneath. And Lucky William is good! Kayla Goldrick now has 9, and Attleboro takes a 24-23 lead.
In the lane, in traffic, able to cross over to her left hand and put up that layup. What a great play. Great individual effort.
Tremendous athletic move for the WPI commit. Kayla Goldrick, that ball goes off the hands of Lily Diddick. Number 20, Zoe Rabinovitz, checking in. 17 on the shot clock for Framingham. Checking out is Maddie Gorney, junior for junior. Caroline Galvani looking to inbound the ball, and does. And Galvani gets the ball back from Regan, and pressure on her. And Galvani with a long three attempt is good.
Quick release. Great shot and a corner three for Framingham, and this is a very evenly matched game so far, Kevin.
Good point there. Great catch and release by Galvani. Galvani now has 6, and a good pass down low. Looked to be down low to Bosch. Bosch wisely pulls it back out when it wasn't there. Pass to Goldrick. Goldrick with good hands on it. Bosch looking for a possible 3, comes in for a 2, gets fouled. No good on the 2, but will go to the line shooting 2. Foul goes to number 11, Caroline Galvani for Caroline. That's her second team, a third. Bosch at the line for just her 12th attempt on the season from the free throw line. Mary is a assist maker and a long shot specialist.
Did she call that bank?
I know I got a rule. If you call bank on 3, you get 4 points. If you don't call bank on a 3, you only get 2. I don't have a rule for free throws. Mary looking for her 4th point of the game. Misses, so she has 3. Rebound, in and out of the hands of Diddick. So with 1:21 to go in the half, Framingham leading 26-25 in a very evenly played first half of basketball between the number 13 Attleboro Blue Bombardiers and the number 12 Framingham Flyers.
Yeah, very evenly matched. Attleboro shooting a little bit cold here in the second quarter, but those offensive rebounds have given them a lot of second chance points.
Oh, and there's a turnover by Rabinovitz. It goes to Bowden. Bowden has the ball. She goes up the right wing looking for help, and she's double teamed. Kind of resets and gets it out to Goldrick, the safety player, Kayla Goldrick. Goldrick with 23 on the shot clock, 45 now to go in the half. Goldrick looking to drive, goes all the way, tries to go up and under. No good. Block. And Diddick in there to cause a jump ball. Ball stays Attleboro away because the ball did not hit the rim. The shot clock does not reset, so there's 15 seconds on the shot clock. 39.1 to go in the second quarter. Attleboro looking for the lead as they trail by 1. Camacho into Diddick, over to Bosch, to Goldrick, Camacho down the boat, and everybody touched the ball in this possession. Back to Diddick, down low, up and no good! And there is a foul on the floor. I'm not sure who that foul, number 24. So that foul does go against Attleboro's Lily Diddick, her first, just the team 3rd.
Yeah, you got to give some credit to Lily Diddick, who's getting a lot of minutes here in this second quarter with Tia Williamson in foul trouble, and she's been giving forth a great individual effort, both on the defensive end and the offensive glass, nonetheless, keeping this Bombardier team in this game.
Yeah, great rebounding pressure, using her size to her advantage for sure. And a long 3 attempt by Regan, no good. Attleboro comes away with the ball. 10 seconds left in the half. Here comes Goldrick looking to go coast to coast. Goes up for a lefty, no good for Goldrick. Framingham has time with 2 seconds left on the clock, and she may have got away with a travel. Oh! As Grace Hanna misses the shot at the end of the half. So we are at the end of the first half. Ryan, we expected a close game.
Oh, yeah.
We got ourselves a close game.
We sure got
here.
one. I mean, Paul's not here, so obviously we've got a good game.
It's going to be a good game. So when we come back, we'll have some first half observations from first half statistics for you and all sorts of other good stories for you. I'm sure we'll break down the power rankings when we can as well. So when we come back, we'll be at halftime with Framingham 26, Attleboro 25. You're watching on AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back. Oh my God!
Welcome back.
Voice still cracking after all these years. That's crazy.
All these years, maybe all these games that you had to do recently, Kevin.
That
voice
could
just
be
isn't used to talking so much, are you?
I guess not. I mean, a lot of people would disagree with you, though, as I'm known for talking a lot. Okay, so we were at the half, or just tallying up some points here. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is 11 for the leading scorer. We'll get to that in one moment.
Well, I'll give you team stats real quick while
right.
you figure those out.
Awesome, yeah.
There you go. I got you, buddy.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, so we'll start for the Framingham Flyers, who are actually shooting a lot better than Attleboro so far. That first half clip, they are shooting 10 out of 22 from the field for 45%, 2 out of 7 from three-point range. Didn't hit a single three-pointer in that first quarter, but hit 2 out of 4 in that second quarter. And they were 5 out of 11 in both quarters shooting the ball. So for an even 45% clip, but where their Achilles heel is from the free throw line, they're only 5 out of 10. Meanwhile, for Attleboro, really kind of cold shooting in that second quarter. They were 4 out of 16 in that second quarter. They end up 9 out of 29 in that first half for a 31% clip. They made 3 out of 13 three-point field goals attempted there in that first half, 1 out of 5 in the second quarter, 2 for 8 in the first quarter, and they're only 3 out of 5 from the free throw line. But why this is only a one-point game, Kevin, I'm sure is because of Attleboro's offensive rebounds and second chance points opportunities. That's what's keeping them in this game so far, and hopefully they can get their shooting a little bit hotter here in the second half.
Yeah, you mentioned Lily Diddick and many of her rebounds, and I think that has been a bit of a spark for Attleboro. Lily's been, she's a sophomore off the bench. You know, she's one of the swing players from JV to varsity as well, and so doesn't get as much minutes as your typical starting five, obviously. So it's so she's been a real good spark off the bench and really getting involved in the offense and really getting involved on the defensive end as well.
Yeah, we saw Tia pick up those 2 really quick fouls in that first quarter with about 3 minutes to go, and we didn't see Tia Williamson come back into the game for the rest of the half.
No, I mean, they were so early that I don't even have Tia for a shot yet, and Tia is averaging 8.7 points a game on the season. She has 9 double-digit games, double-digit scoring games on the year, so I envision now for Attleboro, for Tia Williamson to get more involved in the offense. Now at first she had 2 quick ones and was in trouble. Now she only has 2 fouls.
And now you got Avery James as well with 3 fouls going into the second half.
And in her place, Shea Bowden, the junior, stepped up and gave some good quality minutes there. In Avery's place, different type of player than Avery. Avery's got that high arcing three-point shot, where Shea doesn't have the high arcing three-point shot as Avery does. So just to catch you up on some points here before we take our next break for Framingham. Again, Framingham leading at the half, 26-25. Allie Regan are we going with Reagan or Regan? What do we say? Regan. Okay, good. All right. Allie Regan with 11 points, and she has 6 in the first quarter, 5 in the second quarter. She started off 0 for 3 from the line and has now hit her last 3 from the line. So she has 11 points. Right behind her is Caroline Galvani, the Westfield State commit for basketball. She had 2 3-pointers in the second quarter, and one of those was one of those really quick catch and releases that you had mentioned, Ryan, that has helped propel Framingham back into the lead. She has 6. Rounding out is Steffi Regan, just a freshman, with 4 first-quarter points. She has 4 at the half. And Grace Hanna has 3 for a grand total of 26. Make sure that equals 11 and 3 is 14. And I'm missing 2 points somewhere, so I will find them in the meantime.
Yep.
For Attleboro. Leading the charge is Kayla Goldrick with 9 points in the first half. Second is Riley Camacho with 8. Mary Bosch has 3. Avery James has 3. And Lily Diddick has 2 for a first half total of 25. In foul trouble, or who has fouls, Avery James for Attleboro has 3. Tia Williamson has 2. Lily Diddick has 1. For Framingham, Grace Hanna, Allie Regan, Caroline Galvani all have 2. Steffi Regan has 1. And those are our halftime stats, and most important stat is the stat on the board. And Framingham is leading 26-25, and we're at the half. When we come back, we'll break down a little bit of the power rankings and where both teams stand heading into seedings coming up this Saturday. You'll watch it on AACS 15 Sports. We'll be back right after this.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688. Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
And welcome back to Attleboro High School. Ryan, just a touch briefly, we've mentioned the power rankings a few times during the course of the game. Is everybody starts looking this time of year at the power rankings, and basically, if you can think of the NCAA basketball tournament and the bracketology and all that stuff that comes out, instead of having 64, what's the NCAA up to now? 68 teams, I think it is. MIAA, Massachusetts Interscholastic, they start off with 32 teams. And the top 32 in their power ranking schedule, which measures strength of opponent, your overall record, things like that. Top 32 make it. And then if you're ranked 33 and lower, and for Division I in Attleboro, it goes all the way down to 55 teams. Other divisions have as many as 70. Division I in Mass has 55 teams. There are 3 or 4 teams that are ranked between 33 and 55 that are at 500 or above, so they will get in. So even though a team like Medford is ranked 48th, they will get in. They have a
with 15-4 record, and they certainly deserve to be in it with that record for sure.
And so we're in a game right now where we have number 12 Framingham playing number 13 Attleboro. Not knowing how the algorithm works and everything like that, my best guess is if Framingham wins in, let's say, a close game in the second half, nothing much changes. Framingham will stay 12, Attleboro will stay 13. Maybe some slight movement.
Ideally, these two teams probably don't have to play a play-in game.
No play-in
against
game.
the lower seeded.
Right.
And they will probably, more than likely, based on their seeding, they will be able to host a playoff game.
Which is great right now. And if Attleboro wins, in theory, they may flip spots with Framingham and become 12, and Framingham may drop to 13.
Yep.
Season ends right now. Attleboro will be playing number 20 Newton North and hosting them, and number 12 Framingham at 11-7 would be hosting number 21 Malden Catholic, who is 11-8. The seedings come out Saturday, so there's still a lot to be determined. That's just where we're at right now. And where are we at right now? We're at the start of the third quarter.
We are starting the second half.
Framingham going right to left, wearing their navy blue uniforms. Attleboro with Tia Williamson back in the game, wearing their home white uniforms. Attleboro with their starting 5 out there. And number 11, Caroline Galvani, goes driving in and draws a foul. So she will be at the line for her first free throws of the game.
That'll be Kayla's first foul of the night.
Kayla Goldrick, her first. Nothing too much to worry about right now. And Galvani misses the first. Galvani with 2 3-pointers in the second quarter to help spark Framingham from a 14-11 first quarter deficit to a 26-25 halftime lead. Second shot, no good. And Goldrick skies and grabs that rebound with her right hand.
Yeah, Framingham really struggling from the line so far, Kevin. 5 out of 12.
And that could be a big thing at the end of the game. It's like a missed extra point in football. Bosch for 3. No shooter's touch of that one.
Couldn't get the shooter's roll.
Rebound for Edwards. Galvani controlling the ball back to Hannah. Hannah over to Edwards. Edwards looking to drive against Williamson. Over to Regan. Allie Regan shot no good, and ball is tipped out of bounds by Framingham's Grace Hannah. It'll be Attleboro ball. We are just underway in the third quarter. Framingham leading 26-25 by virtue of a 15-11 second quarter advantage to take that lead. Bosch bringing the ball up the court, going to the right now over to Avery James. Avery James, the junior, over to Captain Goldrick. The Bosch down low to Camacho. In and out for Camacho. Williamson fights for the rebound. It'll stay Attleboro ball. And open the lid. I'm sure Riley Camacho and the Attleboro team is
Camacho
is
trying to bank it home there for a short little jumper, just unable to get the roll, but Attleboro gets the ball back.
Oh, good news, Framingham fans. I found those 2 points I was missing. They were Allie Regan. I couldn't count from 11 to 13, so she now has 13 first half points. 1 second goes off the shot clock on that inbounds play. Another second will go off the shot clock on that inbounds play. Not officially turnovers, but not the crispest of passes for Attleboro.
Attleboro really struggling to inbound the ball here from the baseline.
They might have to send somebody deep. And down low to Williamson, her first shot attempt of the game, no good. She fights for the rebound. It will stay with Attleboro and a fresh 35 clock. Goldrick's doing those real good passes down low, just over the hands and the head of the Framingham defenders.
Utilize the size of Williamson in the paint there.
Goes off the foot of Williamson, no kick. Offense can kick, I think, anyway. Defense can't. There's some strange rules off of that. Camacho, Goldrick with the ball, and she is being pushed by Allie Regan. If that is indeed on Regan, that'll be, and it is, that's her third, so something to keep an eye on there for Framingham. Allie Regan has 13 points and 3 fouls. Coach Odette Fucarli will have to make a decision now. Down low, Camacho to Goldrick. Oh, no good.
No
Rebound,
foul
Williamson. And no foul. Goldrick misses the shot.
Yeah, it looks like Goldrick really got hacked there on that drive. I think that might have been a missed call by the rest. Regardless, no call made. You got to play on.
Exactly. Galvani over to Hannah. Hannah looking for Regan down low. Regan goes up for the shot. No good. And it'll stay with Framingham as Attleboro tips it out of bounds. Not quite sure who it tipped off. It gets to be a scrum down there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Would be the worst referee. Everything I call is the exact opposite. I just don't see it well. Good pressure by Attleboro on the inbound pass. They finally get released. Galvani takes a 3, no good. Williamson comes away with the ball. She's almost come away with the ball about 4 other times. She came away with the ball that time.
Very involved on a low block in the rebounding game so far, both offensively and defensively to start this second half.
James gets it to Goldrick. Goldrick goes back to James. James looks to take the shot. And passes up a 3 and a 2. Gets over to Bosch. Bosch shows a floater. And Mary Bosch for the first 2 points of the third quarter. Attleboro has a 27-26 lead.
Whoa, what a nice little right-handed floater by Bosch there, able to bank it home.
And coast to coast goes Allie Regan, and now with 15 points.
An even better coast-to-coast effort by Reagan there on the opposite end to answer. And this game is going to be close and tightly contested the whole way through, I think, Kev.
Allie Regan averaging 17, now has 15 on the game. Camacho for 3 is good! Riley Camacho for 3, now has 11 on the game. Attleboro takes a 30-28 lead, 5:10 to go in the third quarter.
Huge three-point field goal made there. Attleboro takes the lead. What a game we got here this evening, Kev.
There goes
and Reagan on the
up
other
for
end.
2. She now has 17, and we have a tie game, 30-30.
Yeah, you got to do something
Goldrick
defensively.
splits the uprights and goes in for 2!
My goodness.
Kayla Goldrick! 32-30. Goldrick now has 11 herself.
Each team kind of answering each other here.
Shot attempt by Stephanie Regan, no good. Rebound goes over to Allie Regan. She now has 6 third quarter points, 19 on the game. Attleboro's gonna have to come up with an answer for her. Long pass to Camacho, no good. Stolen by Stephanie Regan, steps out of bounds. Checking back in for Attleboro is Lily Diddick for Tia Williamson.
Yeah, Lily Diddick getting some minutes here now in the second half. Tia taking a little rest, and Lily hoping to build off of her big first half when she got some valuable playing time.
Down low, inbounding pass, not down low, goes to Diddick. Diddick out to Goldrick to Camacho. Camacho stop, pop, block from behind. Diddick with the rebound. Diddick with another rebound, gets blocked on that one. Diddick with 2 quick shots there. And Camacho got blocked on her shot. 32-32, 4:15 to go in the third quarter. 3-point attempt for Stephanie Regan's good! And a timeout for Bree Bracken as Attleboro takes trails 35-32, and the second timeout called by Bree Bracken. I'll collect my thoughts, right? Collect his thoughts.
Yeah, we really need to collect our thoughts here.
We'll be back on AACS 15 Sports right after this.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Oh, let's take a breath, Kevin.
Yes, and in the meantime, we will thank Austin Ricketts on camera, Peter Bray on graphics, Jim Jones, engineer in charge, Ryan Dolinger, I'm Kevin Callahan. We're hopefully bringing you some exciting action and not making too many mistakes. 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Attleboro will be inbounding the ball, trailing by 3. Both teams have used 2 timeouts and have 3 left. Okay,
wild back and forth third quarter so far. A lot of made baskets back and forth, and Framingham with a 3-point lead.
Shea Bowden also checking in for Attleboro. Goes to Camacho. Camacho back to Goldrick. Bosch looking for it down low, doesn't come. Goldrick goes over the lefty, no good. Diddick involved in the rebound, and timeout Framingham.
And Goldrick, really a lot of effort going for that ball. Comes up a little bit wobbly there. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
We'll stay right here this time, because this is interesting. With 3:42 to go in the third quarter, Framingham just used their 3rd timeout left in a close game.
Oh, they
now.
did? Okay.
Yeah, so they only have 2 left in the game, and the way this game is going, this might be the biggest lead of the game for Framingham at 3. And I don't recall Attleboro being up by maybe more than 4.
Honestly, I think both teams' biggest lead might be 3 or 4 points.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of back and forth. Framingham still kind of continuing their hot shooting. They're starting 4 out of 8 in this third quarter, whereas Attleboro is 3 out of 10. So they're putting up a lot more shot attempts. Both teams have made 1 3-pointer in this quarter. 1 for 2 for Framingham and 1 for 1 for Attleboro. But I think from the free throw line, that's why this game is ultimately super close. Framingham really struggling from the free throw line. Now they're 5 out of 12 from the line. Meanwhile, Attleboro has yet to attempt a free throw in this half, but they're only 3 out of 5.
And to that point, Framingham's getting to the line, and
They sure
Attleboro's
are.
just not even getting to the line, and that's a bit of an issue. And we'd like to thank Paul Haley for watching. Yes, we will take deep cleansing breaths.
Of
Paul,
course.
I will not say it in your voice for a variety of reasons. Okay, Framingham bringing the ball up the court. Controlling the ball is Nina Edwards. Kicks it back out to Galvani. Galvani to Hannah. Hannah looking to get something going. Gets it over to Regan. Regan, number 14 shot, no good. Rebound, Diddick gets it over to Goldrick.
That might have been the first shot Regan's missed all half so far in this third quarter.
Only has 19 points in the game.
Only.
Coming in with a 17 average.
Oh, good hands.
Bosch
Almost
goes to
a steal.
Goldrick, kind of telegraphed it there and almost stolen by Caroline Galvani. She does get a hand on it, so Attleboro has 21 seconds on the shot clock. 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Inbound pass to Diddick. Diddick kicks it back out to Bowden. Bowden goes over to Goldrick. 15 on the shot. Back to Bowden. Bowden looking to create something, possibly looking for Camacho. Bosch from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, Hannah. Hannah comes away with the ball. Looking to create herself. Passes over to Galvani. Almost had Allie Regan. If she saw her, had Allie Regan for a split second on the left block. Would have been an easy layup. Now Regan goes down low, misses a shot, tipped away by Goldrick, and now there's a battle for the ball. Come away by Allie Regan. Kicks it out to Hannah. And now brought all the way back out by Galvani as Avery James set to check back in for Attleboro. Galvani looking to drive, goes all the way coast to coast, no good. Goldrick gets bumped, no call, comes away with the ball, trying to push it. And see what she does, she kicks it out to Bosch. Bosch from 3 is good! Got it! Mary Bosch out with 5 this quarter, 8 for the game. Attleboro ties it up 35-35, 2:07 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, really needed that 3 there. Great three-pointer by Bosch. They are able to elevate and contested, and a travel call.
Travel against Allie Regan. She took the step before putting the ball on the floor. Nice call by the referee. Avery James checking in for Shea Bowden.
And that's the 8th Flyer turnover of this game. Attleboro still remains at 5 turnovers.
We predicted a close game, Ryan.
sure did.
With exactly 10 minutes to go in the game, 2 in this quarter.
I mean,
we
it
are
looks
tied
like the
35-35.
MIAA is doing their right job because they have these teams neck and neck in the power rankings.
Bosch to Diddick. Diddick just floats one up. Like to see Lily just bring that into the basket and use the backboard there instead of the floater, but that's just me.
And that'll go down as another turnover, back-to-back turnovers for the Flyers.
Easy to call the game from up here, isn't it, Ryan?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is what you should have done when you didn't do it, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Framingham going back into their full court press. We saw this a little bit in the first half. They kind of went away from it a bit. They've brought it back. Very aggressive now. And they break the press. Does Attleboro. Avery James with the ball. Had Bosch for a moment on the far left block. Could not get her the ball. Goldrick with the ball back to James. Has plenty of time. She'll shoot. And the shot is good.
Oh, my.
Avery James now has 6. Her first 3 of the half. Attleboro regains the lead, 38-35,
As
minute
Paul
22
would
to
say,
go.
she shot that from Sharon.
She did.
Wow, what range that Avery James is showing. And like you said, Kevin, second half player.
And there's a block on number 23, Nina Edwards. So it'll be on the floor. That foul goes against number 24, Lily Diddick. That's her second, team second.
Yeah, such a back and forth game, closely contested. Got some great basketball this evening.
Yeah,
Kev.
absolutely. A fun game to watch and call. A nice little
There's Regan again.
baby hook. Regan has 8 points this quarter, 21 for the game.
My goodness.
Framingham trailing Attleboro 38-37. Exactly 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Down low to Diddick, looking to get a handle on it, and she was fouled. Okay.
Yep, fouled on the floor there. A little bit of a hack.
And that foul goes to number. Well, they haven't posted it yet. And I'm not sure who they gave it to.
21 on the board.
Grace Hannah. Okay, well, down low to Diddick, and she gets fouled again. Okay. And that's the third
That'll
foul.
be on 23.
That one goes to Nina Edwards.
And that's her second.
Her second. Okay. I think I gave the foul to the wrong person earlier. So Diddick is now at the line.
First free throw attempt of the second half.
And Diddick hits.
Gets a little shooter's touch there.
Lily's a very good free throw shooter. Just her 5th attempt from the line on varsity this year. I think she had a game in JV where she shot 10 for 10 from the line. Misses the second one. Diddick now has 3. Attleboro
we
now.
really need to stop jinxing these girls.
I know.
Oh, what a drive.
Mark in my book. Did you see who scored that? Was that number 3?
Yep.
Steffi Regan, who now has 9.
Yeah, great job by Stephanie Regan. They're able to drive in and be strong and go up with the right hand. Not a lot Avery James could do there defensively.
Score tied 39-39. Regan Camacho for 3.
Camacho for 3.
She has 6 this quarter. Score is now 42-39.
Attleboro 4 for 4 from deep in this third quarter.
Edwards pressured by Diddick. Gets the ball down to Regan. Regan now is up and good.
The size, the strength, and the basketball IQ. Regan able to take advantage of that.
Attleboro up 42-41, 7 seconds to go. And a bounce pass from Goldrick to Avery James goes all the way through. Be a turnover on Attleboro.
First turnover of the half, of the second half for Attleboro.
Framingham takes over with 5.1 seconds. Inbounding the ball is Grace Hanna.
Attleboro up by 1, 42-41.
They pressure the ball. They force Framingham into a long shot attempt.
Oof.
No good by
close.
Caroline Galvani. And at the end of 3 quarters, Attleboro 42, Framingham 41. Ryan, your thoughts at the end of 3?
Jeez, what a closely contested back and forth. No runs by either team really to pull away. Super closely contested. Power rankings, Framingham at number 12, Attleboro at number 13. Just a really great basketball game we've got tonight. And, the fine folks at Attleboro are missing a really closely contested game tonight. I'll tell you that much.
Hopefully they're all watching on AACS Sports, where we'll be back right after this.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Paul?
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School, where we're going to have exciting fourth quarter action for you. Leading the way for Attleboro in points is Riley Camacho with 14, Kayla Goldrick with 11, Mary Bosch 8, Avery James 6, Lily Diddick with 3. Leading the way for Framingham is Allie Regan, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with 23 after a huge third quarter for 10 points. We'll get to a few more, 9 for Steffi Regan. So the sisters are doing fantastic. Attleboro inbounds the ball to start the fourth quarter, leading 42-41. That ball goes to Goldrick. Goldrick looking to drive, goes up and under, but fouled along the way. And Goldrick will go to the line, shooting 2. Round out the scoring. Galvani has 6. Grace Hanna has 3
we
for
say
Framingham.
Closely contested third quarter there, Kevin. But Attleboro big in that third quarter, shooting 4 for 4 from three-point range. And that's why they have the lead.
Goldrick misses her first, and Attleboro outscored Framingham 17-15. So both teams, though, doing some serious scoring in that third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. 15 out of 44 for Attleboro from the field, shooting 34%. Framingham 17 out of 37 for a 46% clip.
Goldrick hits 1 out of 2. Attleboro now leading 43-41 in the early stages of the fourth quarter. Framingham gets it down low to Allie Regan. I imagine they're just going to keep going to her, and why not? She has 25, and we got ourselves a tie ball game.
She's really starting to take this game over. Defensively, Attleboro's really got to have an answer for her.
That's why I don't know what the answer is. Maybe just start double teaming.
Right.
And there is a foul on the floor, and that foul goes to number 3, Steffi Regan. Her second team. Second. Avery James at the top of the three-point arc. Looking for help. Down low goes over to Kayla Goldrick on the right wing. Avery James for 3 is no good. Rebound to Steffi Regan. Regan comes away with it, looking for number 21, Grace Hanna, doesn't have it. Now gets it over to Hanna. Hanna goes over to Galvani. Galvani for 3, no good. Rebound, Goldrick skies for it, gets the rebound. Has James down on the right block if she sees her. Gets it to her now. James for 3 is up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Follows it up with a 2-point floater, Avery James. James has 8. Attleboro leading 45-43, 6:45 to go.
As you mentioned, that's Avery James, a second half player, starts sinking shots. They're going to need her tonight.
Yes, they are. Hannah has the ball for Framingham, looking to create something, guarded closely by Camacho, does a jump stop, gets it over to Regan. We've called her name a few times. Allie Regan with 2 more, now has 27 on the game, 45-45.
Yeah, I'm seeing Reagan get the matchup with Mary Bosch a lot, and Reagan quite uses her height to her advantage against Bosch and able to drive into the lane and make an easy layup.
Bosch trying to get it to Goldrick and gets tipped away. Diddick fighting for the ball and
give that a turnover for Attleboro.
Yep, and Regan comes away with the ball. They get it down to Grace Hannah out to Regan. Regan for 2, no good. Tipped by Goldrick and Avery James. And a nice tip by Goldrick, but that was going to go in the hands of Nina Edwards if she did not tip it. Goldrick now bringing the ball up the court, slowing things down with 5:48 to go in the 4th quarter. Kicks it out to Bosch. Bosch for 3 is in and out. And Diddick fighting for the rebound and steps out of bounds. It'll be Framingham ball.
Is that a turn? Do you classify that as a turnover, Kevin?
She was the last one to touch it.
She stepped out of bounds, right?
I guess it is.
Kind of have
Hey,
to.
our stats are unofficial.
Yeah,
anyways.
they are. We're just trying to give our viewers and listeners some sort of statistical analysis for the game, you know?
Cybermetrics, and there is a foul on the floor. And that'll be against Attleboro. That'll be Attleboro's first team foul as that goes against Lily Diddick. So that for Lily, that's her 3rd. And as previously mentioned, team first.
And this game's going to come down to the wire. It's almost like whoever has the ball last is going to win this game.
And it might come down to free throws.
Yeah.
Framinham's been to the line. And just overthrew. And Allie Regan, is that maybe her first mistake of the night? Just overthrowing.
At least of the second half. And that's Framingham's 10th turnover of the game.
I guess you're allowed 1 when you've got
at least
27 points. 45-45, 5:23 to go in the 4th quarter. Goldrick, stop, pop, shoot, no good. And Nina Edwards comes away with the ball, out fighting Lily Diddick for it. And there's a long 3 attempt by Galvani, no good, but rebound goes to Framingham. And Edwards gets stop, pop, and shoot their short jumper, no good. Goldrick comes away with the ball. Avery James, both teams have gone a little bit cold in the last minute or so.
Yeah, I think they exhausted all their hot shooting in that 3rd quarter, and things are starting to settle down here.
Goldrick drives in and gets fouled going to the line.
Yeah, Goldrick upset with herself there, wasn't able to kind of settle herself down to try and give her a shot at making that layup, but she'll go to the line for 2. And so far, Attleboro only has 7 opportunities at the free throw line tonight. They've made 4 of them.
Goldrick 3 for 6 on the night, but 76% on the season. First shot attempt is good. Checking in is Brianna Diaz for Framingham. Checking out is Caroline Galvani. Goldrick now has another opportunity. Goldrick with 13, looking for her 14th point. And the shot is good.
Needed those 2.
47-45 in favor of Attleboro. Framingham ball with 4:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Notice I didn't say game. This one has the smell of overtime on it. Hannah with the ball, looking to create something, creates her own shot. And a nice shot, Grace Hannah! Hannah has 5 on the game now, 47-47. We have yet another tie. Goldrick driving the floor, finds Bosch on the left. Did it call for it, but Bosch takes the shot, no good. And ball goes to Framingham.
Yeah, great shot on the other end there by Hannah, able to find that mid-range jumper and sink that. Framingham ties the game up, and now they get the ball with 4:16 to go, tied up at 47, Kevin. This is going to come down to the wire.
Coming down to the wire, the number 13, Attleboro Blue Bombardiers against the number 12, Framingham Flyers. Hannah with the ball. Coming trips. And there's Diaz, her first shot, no good. Great position by Goldrick, but they cannot come away with the ball. And a block attempt on Allie Regan. Shot does not go, but there is a foul. Attleboro's 2nd team foul, and they give that foul to number 23, Riley Camacho. Just her first. Team 2nd. Is that Regan shooting?
Yes, sir. Gets the shooter's touch there, hits off the back of the rim and in.
So Allie Regan, after missing her first 3 from the line, has now hit her last 4 from the line. She has 28 and misses that one.
There you go.
And rebound did it.
That's how you jinx it, Kev. That's how you do it.
I've been jinxing for both
there
teams
you go.
tonight.
Oh, yeah, you sure have. So try and keep it one-sided, all right?
Do apologize to Framingham. We are Attleboro people. Diddick for 2. Little floater,
couldn't get the shooter's roll there.
Framingham comes away with the ball and the lead, 48-47. Oh, and she tripped. No travel called. Stephanie Reagan.
She did keep her dribble going, though, so no travel.
You may have heard some of the Attleboro parents yelling travel, but to your point, Ryan, she kept the dribble alive, so you can almost do anything as long as you keep your dribble alive.
Yeah, kind of like, looking like the old school and one mixtapes from back in the day, if you remember those. Little skip to my Lou, little hot sauce.
3-point attempt by Grace Hanna, no good, goes off James's foot and will remain with Framingham. 23 on the shot clock as that ball did not hit a rim.
Yeah, tough break there for Attleboro on that air ball. Just unfortunate, not able to corral it.
Framingham leading 48-47, 3:26 to go in the fourth quarter, 23 on the shot clock. Oh, and she drives the baseline, gets a nice little baseline move. Does Grace Hanna. Grace Hanna now has 4 points this quarter and 7 for the game, and Framingham has a lead 50-47. Attleboro will use their 3rd timeout right now. She'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back on ACS 15 Sports.
Emerald Auto Sales and Service has provided complete auto repair on all foreign and domestic vehicles since 1991. They provide Mass and Rhode Island vehicle inspections and inspections for Massachusetts commercial vehicles. Emerald Auto Sales and Service can diagnose and repair check engine light issues. They're open weekdays 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to 1. For more information, you can call 508-809-6553 or at their location on Route 1 North Attleboro, diagonally across from the Toyota dealership.
Welcome back. 3:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Attleboro using their 3rd timeout of the game. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. 3:19 to go. Framingham leading 50-47 in a game evenly matched in the power rankings. MIAA got this one right for sure.
And evenly matched tonight, that's for sure.
And this is the type of game where Attleboro is 13 and Framingham is 12. Unless something drastic happens in the last 3:19, there probably just won't be that much movement in the power rankings. Again, if Attleboro pulls this one out, I could possibly see a flop with Framingham, them jumping up a little bit only because they beat Framingham.
Right.
Bosch inbounds to Goldrick, and Framingham is in the 1-2-2 press. Goldrick beats number 14, Allie Regan. I don't know why I give her a number now. Everybody knows who she is. She's got 28 points. Avery James thought about the 3, passed it up, and trying to get the ball too. Bosch is stolen by Regan. Regan 2-on-1 break going coast to coast. Misses the shot. Goldrick might have got a handle on that.
I think she did. She definitely altered the shot from Regan. Great defense.
Tough to tell if she got a finger on, but you think she did. I think she may have as well. James looking to create something, passes up the 3 to Diddick, to Goldrick. Bosch for 3, no good. Framingham comes away with the ball, 2:37 and a 3-point lead. They're slowing things down right now.
Yeah, Attleboro, after going 4 for 4 in that 3rd quarter from 3-point range, they're 0 for 5 in this 4th quarter, Kevin.
Diddick
almost called you
Paul. That's okay. And Framingham uses their 4th timeout. 2:24 to go. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, so Framingham will have 1 timeout left with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left, Kevin. That could loom large, too.
That could loom large.
That and the free throws.
But I think, Coach Odette Fucarli sees how important this possession is. We mentioned we think Attleboro may have had a 4-point lead in the first half at some point.
Honestly, I think this game has been a 1-possession game back and forth pretty much the entire time. So this possession here, if they get a made basket, that's a 2-possession game. That would be huge with 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go. 19 on the shot clock. So, yes, they only have 1 timeout left, but that just shows you how important this possession is for Framingham. And it's why I did have the question for both coaches. I was very happy to see hear their answers. I'm like, I'm just being curious. I go, are you playing this one, like a playoff game,
right,
and both coaches are like, oh yeah, no, they both want to win. Both teams are pulling out all the stuff. You just never know because it's the last game before seedings come out.
Right.
And
you got probably like at least a week off.
A week before the
especially
next game.
because it's only Tuesday.
Right.
So next week, the rankings you said come out on Saturday.
Saturdays,
and then the first play-in games probably won't happen until like
Tuesday,
Monday or Tuesday.
So we're probably looking at a week from today.
So over a week
early,
of
maybe
rest without playing a game. So
right. They may schedule a scrimmage against each other, but they're not the same. So so 50-47 as Framingham looking to inbound the basket, inbound the ball under their own basket. It goes out to Galvani. Galvani passes up the three, goes over to Regan. Regan looking to control things. 13 on the shot clock, down to 11. 10 on the shot clock. Galvani looking to create something at the top of the three-point circle. Steffi Regan with the ball from the free throw line.
Got it.
Good! Steffi Regan, her first 2 of the quarter. She now has 11. Framingham has their largest lead of the night, 52-47.
Yeah, great little jump shot there and a great play design by the Framingham Flyers coach there on that timeout.
James with a nice little move there, goes for a floater, no good. Diddick can't get a control of the rebound. Framingham comes away with the ball, looking to extend on their 5-point lead. Minute 45 to go. With the ball is Regan.
Huge possession here for this Bombardier defense. Need to get a stop and keep this within striking distance with a minute and a half to go, Kevin.
Grace Handel with the ball, and you wonder if Attleboro is going to start thinking about fouling depending on how this possession goes. There's only 13 on the shot clock, and there's a late foul by
that'll
Avery
be Avery's
James.
4th foul.
And just a team third. They did have several to give, but for Avery now she has to be real careful with 90 seconds to go in the game. And poor timing on that because it resets the shot clock. So now Framingham can run this down all the way to 55 seconds left in the game. Galvani with the ball, looking to play a little bit of clock right now. They get the ball out to Allie Regan. Regan now with deep to Galvani. Minute 15 to go in the 4th quarter. 20 now on the shot clock. Galvani controlling the ball. Steffi Regan with the ball. And she's going in for 2. And no
Missed
good!
it.
Huge rebound by Diddick as Goldrick comes away with the ball. Huge possession for Attleboro. Goldrick with the ball. Out to Camacho. Camacho for 3. No good! Rebound. And Goldrick in there fighting for the ball. Loose ball. And Hannah comes away with it. And you can hear Coach Bracken yell, foul, foul. And we'll see who they call that foul on. That will not put Framingham at the line.
Yep, not quite yet.
And for Camacho, that they do give the foul to Riley Camacho. That's her 2nd, team 4th. Framingham will now be shooting. There's 50 seconds to go in the game. Fresh 35. Framingham with a 5-point lead. Look for Attleboro to foul right away. And Camacho does get a hand on it, but can't get a handle as she tips it away. Basically 0.4 seconds came off the clock. Caroline Galvani inbounds it to Allie Regan, and Goldrick does follow her. So Goldrick picks up her 2nd. Attleboro in the team bonus for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think Coach is thinking the same thing we are, Kevin. Framingham has been struggling from the free throw line all night long. Foul them early. Try and conserve as much time as you can.
Yes. Regan at the line hits the first one. She now has 29, but more importantly, it's 53-47.
I mean, I say Framingham is struggling from the line, but now they're 4 for 4 from the free throw line alone in the 4th quarter. So Framingham really making those key free throws late in the game when they need it.
Yeah, that was clutch. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take a final timeout with 54-47. When we come back, we'll have the final 46 seconds for you here at Attleboro with Framingham with the lead on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Attleboro High School. Attleboro trailing 54-47. Framingham has the biggest lead of the game. Attleboro 46.6 seconds.
Yeah, 3-possession lead now for Framingham. That one possession after the timeout where I think I don't know if the Reagans are related or not.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yes, they are.
So the freshman Reagan able to make that jump shot to take a 2-possession lead, and Framingham has never looked back. Now it's a 7-point lead.
Freshman Reagan has 11. The oldest Reagan has 30. And Katie Reagan graduated with 1,000 points last year. Goldrick out to Bosch. Bosch for three is good! Got it! Mary Bosch for three. And it's a 4-point game.
Yeah, they really needed that one.
Oh, and they get it down low to Edwards. Edwards goes up for two. They did not foul, and Edwards with her first 2 points of the game, 56-50. It's a 2-point game. Goldrick going in for a layup, gets fouled. Got it! Good! Kayla Goldrick and the one.
Fights through 2 Framingham defenders, able to sneak her little finger roll right underneath him, gets fouled and makes the shot. That was huge, and an opportunity for a 3-point play.
And a 1-possession game if she can make the free throw. And a hush over the crowd. Free
Big
throw
time.
good.
That was big.
56-53, 20.3 seconds left. Inbound pass to Galvani, and a foul by Goldrick will send Galvani to the line. Galvani is 0 for 2 from the line. She does have 6 points.
At least you didn't foul
season.
Reagan.
No. Yeah, but Galvani is only going to Westfield to play basketball, so
Yeah. I mean,
that's all.
Potato.
56-53, 18.6 seconds. Both teams with 1 timeout left. Galvani looking to make this a 2-possession game. Has 2 shots and misses the first.
Ooh, man, that was a tough one. In and out.
In and out, around the rim.
Here we go. This is a big free throw here.
Look for Bracken maybe to use her final timeout if Attleboro can get the rebound. And it gets a little out, and the free throw is good, and a clutch free throw
Big
for
time.
Galvani. Attleboro now pushing the floor. Look for Goldrick to go. Yep, going to go coast to
She got
coast.
fouled.
And she
Yep.
gets fouled again.
Yep, quick baskets, quick transition. That's what you got to do here. She has an opportunity to sink both free throws here, and it's only a 2-point game at that point with still 11 seconds left. This game is still very tightly contested.
They have Galvani fouling out right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that's huge.
That is really big.
I do give some credit to the Framingham Flyers. I like their little pink warm-up shirts going on there. I dig it.
Nice. First free throw attempt is good for
That was
Goldrick.
big.
Ryan, do you miss on purpose?
On here, no. Still too much time.
11.9 seconds. It is a 1-possession game. Goldrick at the line trying to make it from a 3-point to a 2-point game. Free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Edwards, and they call a jump ball?
They call
the foul on Diddick.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. As Diddick and Edwards were fighting for the ball, Diddick does pick up her 4th foul. As we mentioned previously, Framingham is now shooting the rest of the way. Nina Edwards has 2 points on the game. She will be shooting 2. In the old days of 1 and 1, are all gone now. And another clutch free throw, thus making it a 2-possession game. And not sure who took the timeout.
Yeah, I mentioned the
Framingham coach. Okay.
I mentioned the free throw woes for Framingham. They were 5 out of 12 through 3 quarters, but in this 4th quarter alone, they've hit 6 out of 7.
Wow.
So that's huge for Framingham to hit those late clutch free throws. And Attleboro's cold shooting still continues. 3 out of 13 in this 4th quarter, 1 out of 7 from 3-point range. So those shooting woes are coming to haunt them here in the 4th quarter, I would say, Kevin.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're right. And just, a couple misses here and there. Again, it's been a tight game. It's been a great test for both teams. Both teams, kind of like withstanding some adversity and playing. This game's only going to help both teams going into the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Just playing some tough matchups, knowing that they can, both teams, obviously don't know Framingham's schedule nearly as well as Attleboro's schedule, but Framingham knowing that they can play a tight game, a tough game, a physical game, and able to come from behind. Attleboro continuing, playing a tough Hockomock league.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing that, okay, we just hung with a team that's ranked just above us, is known for being an extraordinarily good team, a typical top 10 type team. So
yeah, you got to get this experience going into the playoffs. A tightly contested game. Attleboro might fall here, but still a lot of experiences and a great game played. Just a few adjustments that need to be made, a few improvements, but this Attleboro girls team poised for the playoffs.
James for 3, no good. Rebound to Bosch, back to James. They got to shoot, and Goldrick for 3, no good. and we have ourselves a final. A final here in Attleboro, 59-54. And just trying to see, so in that fourth quarter, Framingham 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points that quarter. Attleboro 3 and 2 is 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Outscored Attleboro 18-12 in the fourth quarter to lead, to win 59-54. Ryan, some thoughts before I wrap up with some points and things like that?
I mean, a crazy game, a lot of back and forth all game long, and then that big possession towards the end of the fourth quarter where Framingham was able to make it a two-possession game by the freshman sister, Reagan. From the top of the key there, just above the free throw line, was a huge moment where they took that two-possession lead, and they never looked back. They were able to hit those key free throws late in the game after struggling through the first three quarters, and Attleboro's cold second half really kind of loomed large there. Unfortunately, unable to hit really a lot of open shots, and that's unlike this Attleboro team. Typically, they're a better shooting team,
right?
More or less. But a great game. Great way to conclude the season, and a toughly contested, competitive game for this Attleboro girls team going into the playoffs, and they will be poised, and I'm sure Coach will have them ready.
Now, in both teams shooting, ultimately scoring above their average. Anyway, just to round out the points for Attleboro, leading the way, Kayla Goldrick with 18, second Riley Camacho with 14, Mary Bosch with 11, Avery James with 8, and Lily Diddick with 3. For Framingham, Nina Edwards with 4, Grace Hanna and Caroline Galvani both with 7, Steffi Regan with 11, and we held off on Allie Regan. We don't usually give out player of the game, but player of the game, Allie Regan, because she only had 30, count them, 30 points in a 59-54 win. And wow, what can you say about Allie Regan? Is incredible game. Attleboro just didn't have the right answer for her. We'd like to thank Peter Bray on graphics, Austin Ricketts on camera, Jim Jones in charge of everything going on tonight. I'm Kevin Callahan. Ryan, bring us out.
Yeah, I think Framingham shot extremely efficiently all game long. They ended up shooting 46% from the field, 23 out of 50. So a very efficient mark for the Framingham Flyers. They ended up shooting 3 out of 13 from three-point range, and big key fourth quarter for Framingham. They were 5 out of 12 from the free throw line through those first three quarters, like I said, but 6 out of 7 in that fourth quarter, which really helped them pull away. Attleboro, in the meantime, ended up shooting 59 shots, so they got 9 more shots up than Framingham, but they only made 18 of them. So they shot 30.5% tonight. They were 3 out of 15 in that fourth quarter, which really loomed large, and 1 out of 9 from three-point range in that fourth quarter as well. 26 of their 59 shots were from three-point range, Kevin.
Wow. And
they made 8 of them. So that's a 31% clip for Attleboro. So 26 out of 59 shots from three-point range. That's a lot of three-point shots.
It certainly is.
That's for sure. Not a lot of opportunities down low, but give credit to Framingham. Their defense was all over the low block. Not a ton of opportunities down low for this Attleboro girls tonight.
Now, all right, Framingham improves to 12-7. Attleboro drops to 14-9. A big triple header tomorrow. Paul Haley will be back for 3 games. I'll be with him on the hockey game. You'll be with him on the boys, the Blue Bombardier Classic tomorrow. So if you like high school sports, tune in tomorrow on pretty much all day and early night. He's Ryan Dollinger.
Blue Bombardier Classic, the first annual classic tournament.
The Instant Classic. Ryan Dollinger, I'm Kevin Callahan. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, the final 59-54 for the Framingham Flyers over your Attleboro Blue Bombardiers.
And we'll see you tomorrow night, folks.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Everything
Has your
hurts.
mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio